Hello, my name is Sean O'Ryan. I'm putting this together, the short video, in May 2021 as just a short guide for our current first year politics students about what you might expect if you continue on and do the BA in politics in second and third year. Um, I'm the head of department in the Department of Sociology and therefore also of the Centre for the Study of Politics. And I know you're probably sick of videos, but I'm going to try and keep this short and just tell you a little bit about what are the key pillars of the degree that we have, some of its distinctive features. You can always look up more. You can see the Twitter and the website addresses down below. Loads of information there, especially on the website. I know it's a little bit passé at this stage to go looking on websites, but we have put a lot of information there. And I'm just going to guide you through this, what it looks like, and maybe even what are some of the things you can do with a BA in politics. So just three key things, three key elements that we see as kind of strands through this. One is some key ideas. We give you some core key ideas that we see as absolutely fundamental to the study of politics. We help you become a researcher, and I'll talk a little bit about what's involved in that, but you build up some skills there. And then you've got chance to follow your interests, to take classes in areas that are of particular interest to you, and also to carry out research in your third year in those areas. So we think it adds up to an interesting degree. It's also a very distinctive approach. You notice we're in a Department of Sociology, so we kind of straddle we make that link between sociology, which looks at politics as part of society, and politics as the place where all the different people in society try and figure out their disagreements and what's the direction of society, and political science, which tends to focus more on the political system itself, what's involved in that, who are the actors, how do they mobilize, how do they use the institutions, and so on. So we think we've got a really distinctive, interesting degree that gives you the best of both worlds. What's in that degree? Give you a small sense of this, right? So again, the three ideas, the three kind of pillars. You can see that we've key ideas here around democracy and citizenship up here in the corner. The state, this huge entity that we call the state, so many different elements of it, and how it fits into society, and then an introduction to Irish politics and society. In terms of research methods, you've got a basic introduction to research methods in second year. It's a very valuable skill to have that you can take anywhere. We've an active citizenship workshop, which allows you to explore the key ideas about democracy and citizenship, but with with the research focus as well. And then in your third year, your final year, you do a major research thesis of your own. And then you can see there's a lot of different interests that you can follow, some in international relations, comparative politics, the global kind of field of politics. But then we can also see we offer you a lot of courses which are about how society mobilizes into the political system as well. Social movements, revolutions, where in a way, in many cases, society kind of overthrows the state or challenges or transforms the state, how gender shapes politics, the kind of crisis of politics at the moment, and populism, anti-system politics, and so on. So lots of different elements to that. Okay, how does that fit together into our program? This is second year. In second year, for example, learn the key ideas. In the first semester, you take a class on democracy and citizenship, and that leads you to society and the state in the second semester. You start off with research methods and then leads you into active citizenship, which kind of draws together these two modules of democracy and citizenship and research methods. You do next year international relations in the first semester, and then you have some options. And then in third year, you see more options, Irish politics and society. You're working on your thesis where you have a good bit of scope, not complete freedom, but a good bit of scope to decide the topic that you're going to follow, and then a whole range of optional modules. So we give you a lot of fundamentals in second year, and then in third year you get a lot of freedom to kind of develop your own interests and to research them. Okay, that's the program. I told you we'll try and do it very quickly. Just some things to think about in the last couple of slides. Where will this degree take you? So you'll see this, I've put all these up here. I won't go through them all. But I think very often people get to the end of their degree and they don't really fully understand how much progress they have made and what are the new things that they have learned. And this gives you a sense of the kind of understanding, the knowledge, the kind of perspective that you have, but also the skills, the critical thinking skills, the ability to do research, the ability to work with others, the ability to take on big projects yourself. And remember, you'll end up with a piece of research in your hand that you did yourself. The ability to write, and to write clearly and succinctly. All of these things are things that we seek to develop during the degree, as well as simply a good understanding of politics. Okay, and introducing you to the many, many debates, right? So that's how you'll kind of grow in general terms. Where might you go with it in terms of careers? And here you can follow up at the slide here. If you start off with a BA in politics or sociology, for example, of course you can go straight into the job market, right? It's a very good kind of relevant but general degree. You can see that you can go into various master's courses. Some of these have a more professional style to them. Masters in social work, in education. Remember, you can become now a teacher who teaches politics and society for the Leaving Cert. Lots of people go into journalism, public policy, these kinds of questions. Right? Now, social work, you would need to get extra qualifications and extra experience to move into that first. We also have our own MAs here in the department that are also of great interest to our students, and we get quite a lot of our own students coming back to those as well as outside students. Where does this take you? You can see the certain kind of professions, social worker or teacher, right, with additional professional qualifications. There's also a whole range of different kind of relevant areas here: public affairs, politics, media, policy research, non-governmental organizations, community and voluntary, state agencies doing policy work, and so on. And then, of course, into the open labour market. And then finally, there's also the option of going on for a PhD, really advanced study if that's what you're interested in, and that would often take you either into academia or towards policy research as well. So that's just a flavour of the purpose of our degree, the structure of it, how you would follow the classes, and then where it might take you in terms of how you develop as a person and develop your own capabilities, but also where it might go in terms of careers and so on. And feel free to talk to your lecturers, talk to your tutors about any of this, but also check out the website. There's a lot of information there on careers, on the program. You can see handbooks and so on. Okay, best of luck, and I really hope to see you next year.